Hello? Hi.
Do you guys remember those old Renaissance paintings where you'd see somebody that looks like this? I want you to really get a look at this face. Now, this face is something that's esoteric, something I haven't seen in all of my days. You would think that the inbreeding that designed this face will be completely phased out of human reality, and the DNA and ribosomes and mitochondria that actually were the powerhouse that made the powerhouse of this face were actually taken out of the human genome pool, because inbreeding is illegal in most states. There's a few of them where you can marry your cousins, though, which baffles me. I'm not quite sure about that. I feel like we should make that illegal. I don't know, maybe I'm stupid. I feel like making that illegal should be the top priority. I'm not sure why it's still legal in any state, in any capacity, to marry your family members in any capacity. I think it's legal also in Japan, I believe, somewhere around there. Japan's bylaws are very strange and odd. Not really sure what's going on there. A little fun story before I even continue this. So when I first went to Japan right here, when I first went to this place, I thought everybody was under influence because they were all squinting. I'm gonna go take a seat. There's supposed to be a cool transition of me sitting in a chair over here. So there's this girl on TikTok that everybody keeps seeing, and I keep seeing her because they keep pushing her down my For You page, but I built this algorithm brick by brick. If you haven't seen her, this is exactly what she looks like. She's right to the side of me. Look at that, we're like a little married couple, but I would probably never marry her, or she probably wouldn't marry me because I'm black, and she has very, very, very high accounts of being insanely racist. She's doing blackface right here. She got called out for this like crazy, and then on another post, she ended up putting that white girls always eat better, and then she liked that comment. And then there's another content creator called Lucy Lang. She goes over the racism allegations than I ever could. Just know that she's known to be racist and primarily a white nationalist. That's based. I'm not gonna go too deep into it because I don't want to waste your time too much with this video, but just know that she's been proven to be racist. It's been accounted for almost a year now. I know, the racism is so palpable. It's amazing. It's crazy. I hate to see it. But outside of the racism, nobody's talking about that right now. Everybody's talking about specifically this right here. She's dressed like the Ice Age baby, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a cosplay of the Ice Age baby. Now, as I just assumed it was that. People have just been insulting her appearance, which is stupid to insult someone's appearance when their character is actually reprehensible, when the moralistic integrity of who they are is the worst part about them. You shouldn't attack their appearance, because if somebody looks like her, maybe their cousins look like this, then actively you are insulting the person that looks like them and not assaulting the person anymore. I'll give you an example. Let's say I got a friend who's extra chunky, a high-calorie human as a friend. This is my goat right here. I'm hanging out with them, and they got their own gravitational pull. Now, naturally, they think I look like beef jerky in a jumpsuit because I'm skinny as all heck. They think that if a gust of wind hit me, I will fly to the next time zone over because they actively get back at me and I get at them. Now, if I insult a big person with malice in my heart and chest, my friend who is bigger and allergic to being skinny is actively going to feel the reprehensible repercussions of what I said. That's not healthy for them. It doesn't feel good for my friend at all. So when you insult this creature, this racist creature, you're actively insulting people who also look like her because you're catching people in the crossfire of it. I'm not saying you gotta be nice to her in any capacity. I don't care about that at all. But what I am saying is that you're actively doing a disservice to your entire argument because there are things about her character which are garbage in totality. Is this angle doing anything for you? I hope it is. I hope it's making you excited. Look at me right down here. Yeah, you can just put me in any situation you want right now. Go ahead and just imagine that. Yeah, you like that? Good. Just making sure you imagine me in a specific scenario and situation. Let's go ahead and read some Twitter comments and see how disgusting they are towards this very reprehensible human. Just tried searching medieval ugly looking inbred girl on TikTok and her account popped up. And you can see right beside me, this is the thing right here. It's the whole tweet. You can just see the tweet, obviously. Look at the screen. Look at me. Guys, look at me. Look at me. Please look at me. Look at me. Please look at me. Racist ugly girl pretends to be medieval poor little boy eating watermelon and begging, asking for more reaction video meme. And there are hundreds of posts in that variety and that same nomenclature, seeing and just insulting her that way. It just seems strange to do so when she's actually just racist. I swear not a single one of you fake ass MFers even gives a F about what this girl did to get canceled. Y'all just saw an opportunity to visually bully a woman for her looks, and y'all's mouths watered. And that's fair. She is racist, but you know, y'all just insulting this girl for her appearances, which just, it feels off to me. It feels strange. You know what it reminds me of? This is a 19-year-old's, I believe, Hinge or Tinder dating profile. I don't use dating apps. I'm not really sure exactly which one this is, but this is Ash, 19 years old, and people have been insulting this person insanely so just for existing. There are tons of people that look like this, and I don't understand why people are insulting this person. It reminds me of when everybody was making fun of Tyler Catastrophe by cosplaying as Tyler Catastrophe, but people look like that. The joke isn't in their appearance, the joke is in their actions and the actions they choose to take based on how they present themselves and their personality. We're not insulting their appearance, we're insulting the personality of a person. I feel like I sound so woke right now. I'm gonna give you a fun example of why I hate this so much and why it feels so detrimental to any insult in any totality about why I hate it. I just hate this. Let me explain why I hate it. Let's say you're talking to somebody, you're having a conversation with somebody, and then you say, oh man, I just hate that Indian smells so dirty. And then they say, well, my best friend is Indian. And then you have to clarify, well, not your best friend, just, it's naturally in their nature just to be smelly and nasty. Or you say, oh, this black person stole something from me and I don't like black people. Well, I'm black and I didn't steal from you. Yeah, but you're not like the other black people. It feels as though you're doing a generalization, words. Je ne sais quoi. French is such a beautiful language. Is it racist to say oui oui when it's just yes yes? Oui oui. Is it racist to do that? Is that just racist? But doing these overarching generalizations is just disgusting and nasty. It isn't healthy for anybody, and it doesn't make anybody feel good about the nasty generalizations that you do about these certain people. It feels disgusting and it feels nasty, and it's very yucky. It just is nasty as a human trait to insult someone based on their appearance, which is something they have no control over. It is much more damaging and damning to insult somebody on something they have full control over and that they chose for themselves. It is way funnier to attack somebody based on the decision that they actively, with their whole mind, body, and chest, over the years they've lived on this planet, on this earth, to decide to do. It is way funnier to do so. You insulting somebody based on simply a factor of appearance does nothing in any capacity but insult everybody with that same appearance trait. All you have accomplished and all you have done is ruin that personhood of people who see that comment, and you've ruined it for a bunch of other people. You've made anybody that could be super skinny, like Eugenia Cooney, and you're insulting her for being skinny. Well, guess what? You made everybody else that's skinny feel horrible, and you made them feel worse. That's what you've done. You've only accomplished that. Or say make fun of a bigger person. You make fun of Jelly Roll for being fat. Now, Jelly Roll does suck. I don't like Jelly Roll at all. Very conservative, very just racist in totality, just a racist person in total. I just don't like Jelly Roll at all. And realistically, when you insult Jelly Roll based on the fact that he is very large and big and you hate him because he's fat, that's stupid. It's the same reason why I don't hate Lizzo because Lizzo's big. I don't like Lizzo because Lizzo is annoying. That's it. Lizzo is annoying and is just agitating to deal with. I think she has her head up her own butt. I think she's wildly talented. I think she deserves a lot of the recognition she gets, but I just find her insufferable as a human being. That's it. I just don't like her. We can make better insults. I promise you we can. I think we on the internet have gotten far too comfortable bullying everybody we have a slight disagreement with, to the point where we've gone further than even attacking the things that we actually hate them for. Because when somebody does one wrong thing, we choose that as a moment to tear apart their entire appearance, and anybody with those same traits is now caught in the crossfire of those things. And I don't mind the deep amount of bullying that happens online. I think it's a natural state of being online. You put something out on the internet and people are going to bully you for it, but realistically, dude, we can do better. Some of my favorite insults are as such: you have as much brain as you have earwax. Are you daft? Is there an air current going through your ear canals at the current moment, because there should be a brain in between the middle part of between your two nostrils? Maybe that's where it's supposed to be. I'm not quite sure. I would like for you to take a dustpan and go to the corner of your dirty room and check at the crevice of the corner of your dirty room and sweep a little bit of dust, and then grab some tweezers and then pick that little bit of tweezers into your hand. Get a microscope and look at the smallest molecule within that. That is the value your opinion of me has on my entire life. But instead we stick to such childish depravity such as you're fat, you're skinny, you're ugly. What does that really mean? Let's say the ugly guy ends up getting a girl you want. Let's say the ugly girl who you call disgusting and big ends up getting with a bunch of men, or ends up getting a loving husband and has a wonderful life much better than you. How would you feel then? Would your insult still hold weight? No, it doesn't, because you have to attack the core of who they are, as opposed to attacking what you physically see. We are judging books by its cover without enjoying the content of the book, simply by virtue of you don't like doing anything beyond that. Now I have a theory, but that's just a theory, a game theory. We have become so evolved as a species when it comes to headline culture. When you see a headline such as the one on screen right now, and you immediately believe it. This didn't happen. This is fake. This is The Onion. This is dumb. And also this other headline right here, when they said they cloned a wolf, that's fake too. I read the entire article. They cloned the color scheme of the wolf, not the actual wolf. When you read the actual nooks and crannies of actually any argument, you discover that the argument doesn't hold that much weight. It is stupid in totality. You actually have to look at the crevices behind it. You don't even look at the back of the book. You just look at the base appearance of something and judge it in totality. For instance, you would see my appearance and you would think that I'm trying to court a bird of some sort. You would assume me a peacock. You would assume me flamboyant and homosexual in some variety. Well, I got some news for you, Buster. You're not incorrect. I'm bisexual. That's a very, very bad example I used there. I apologize. However, I think we can do better. I know you see this person right here and you immediately want to insult their inbred looking appearance, because naturally in your mind you think of the British Empire, and then you think of the British Empire and you think about how horrible their food looks and how nasty it is and how just absolutely trife they eat their food. Oh, it's nasty. You think of that stupid little accent. You also think about how Tom Holland is British, and for some reason Idris Elba is British, and for some reason every single actor who I thought was American doing a perfect American accent is also British. Just very confusing. Not really sure why there's so many British actors just mastering the American accent. Is it that easy for them to do that? Not really sure. I don't know. We could get on her for being evil, instead of being ugly. Just feels very playground, very school level insults to do this to somebody. I'm not really a fan of it. I don't like it at all. Doesn't really feel that fun. I just hate it. I know this video isn't going to do much on the massive wave of onslaught, and some people may even say I'm defending her. Oh, look at you, simping for a racist. Oh, that's fun for you, isn't it? Oh, you're just having a good time defending this racist woman, this Australian racist woman who just does stupid little cosplay stuff. But this is gonna sound super cool and super fun. She's getting a stupid amount of publicity from this. I'm not actively trying my best to defend her. I just want to insult people correctly. I feel like we don't have enough direction when it comes to a lot of the things that we do, and that's a big issue I have. Reminds me of the No Kings protest. The No Kings protest, I still don't know exactly what it's for. Is it against Donald Trump? Is it freeing Palestine? Is it supposed to be not McDonald's? It's just there's no direction with a lot of things. One of the things I enjoyed back in the day learning about was the bus boycott, because it was specifically about the bus. You have to centralize specific issues in order to have them be more effective. That's why you have type matchups in Pokemon and in certain video games. They're super effective. You could do an overarching sweep and use the strongest attack you have, or you could do double damage with the specific thing that it's weak to. That's good. You could be fighting dragon on dragon, or you could do ice attacking dragon, which would be really cool because dragons are reptiles and that's ice based attacks. It hurts the reptile. You could do that. There are many ways to actively have a better way of fighting a war instead of using the strongest attack you possibly have and overarchingly affecting people that don't need to be affected. It's very childish to do so, ineffective, and you're wasting your resources doing that. But if you want to waste your resources, I'm not against that. I mean, they're your resources. Waste them as you please. That's actively what you want to do. But you're not going to make any real progress or change if you continually use the same overarching generalization tactics for people that actively are getting affected in the crossfire of your war. Anyway, I'm sure you're going to insult the lady all day, every day. It's fine and dandy. I'm sure you're just going to use this opportunity to bash her because she looks very inbred, and she definitely does. I'm not saying she doesn't look inbred. 100% she does do that. And she is racist and people don't like her content, but people are watching her. I mean, who's watching me right now, right? I mean, I guess people might be watching me because I'm covering this topic and it's trending right now. I guess that's also a bonus. I could factor that in. I encourage you, nay, I implore you to look for deeper, better insults when it comes to specific people, because it actively affects them more and ruins their day significantly more when you attack them in that variety. I'm trying to teach you how to be a worse person. I'm trying to teach you how to be significantly more evil, but you are denying my blessings. You are denying my help when it comes to harming somebody mentally and leaving them mentally scarred. Same way people think physical abuse is worse than mental abuse. I think they're exactly the same, realistically, because mental abuse can mess you up for years to come, and your body remembers all the mental trauma and you physically react to it. Physical abuse, you can recover from it. You can get stronger from it. And I think they're about even. I think they're exactly even. But I will say that we don't take mental abuse as tough as we usually do. And I think that we should siphon. Siphon is the incorrect word. Hone, sharpen. I'm thinking of the word sharpen. I don't know why I said siphon. Siphon's when you take. Siphoning energy is what I'm doing to my neighbor's energy right now. I'm siphoning his energy because I'm stealing it right now. I'm not paying my electric bill. You got me messed up. We could sharpen and hone our weapons to a very powerful and disgusting, debilitating degree. We're not utilizing our resources as good as we should, is the point I wanted to get at. We should be doing that. Anyways, thanks for checking out my video. I appreciate you guys checking me out. If you guys want to see more videos similar to this one, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I try my best to do 2 videos a day in this my God, I can't say a word. In this style and this variety, I'm going to try to do more editing with a lot of my videos. So if you want to support more content like this, I have a Patreon. There's nothing really there. It just gives you high quality videos twice a day, every single day on this channel. And if you care about anything else I do with video games and such alike, or if you care about me reading stories or something of that variety, I have 2 other channels pictured on the screen right here if you guys want to help out. I also go live most days on YouTube and Twitch. You can just chill on the YouTube channel if you want to see me go live. We just do nonsense there. I don't really have a plan for my streams yet, but I'm trying to get the streamer U next year so I can attack Ludwig with masterful precision and hit him with the meteor. That is my goal. Don't even know if Ludwig's gonna be there next year. I'm not right sure at all. I'm just guessing. I'm just doing a masterful guess. I'm doing a chess gambit with the guessing. Chess is great. I'm not talking about this chest or even this chest. Neither of these 2 chests. Not at all. I'm talking about this game. This game that should have been solved years ago. This game that Magnus Carlsen? What's it? Magnus. I know his name is Magnus. That's a chess name. If I want to guess a guy named Magnus who had a head like that, who was this white, I know I'm losing. I can just feel that. So I live in Detroit, and there's a guy at Nicky D's on Woodward Street. There's a restaurant here called Nicky D's. No relation to Mickey D's. There's a guy who chills there, and he plays chess about every Saturday, about 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the morning. He is a demon of chess. He has been whooping my butt. And he's trying to get people to use this app called Starfish. It's a MLM pyramid scheme. Not really sure what's going on there. I thought MLM stood for male-loving men or male-loving male, but it's also a scheme. A lot of abbreviations don't make a lot of sense to me, not gonna lie to you. Like the Schizophrenics Association and San Antonio, Texas, and the other one is all SA. They're all SA. They're just all SA. SA. Hey, SA, is that racist to do a Mexican accent? I went to Mexican town a few days ago and got some elote, hot Cheeto elote. My wife wanted it. I'm married to a woman. I know, surprising, right? Or maybe not that surprising. I really don't have a good basis on my physical appearance. I don't know. Let me know if you like the drip, by the way. This is custom made by Dream Girl. If you enjoy the drip, let me know how you feel about it. There's a lot of work put into this. Tell me how you feel about it. Someone told me that my fit looked AI generated in one of my thumbnails. This is how I look. I don't know what to tell you. This is how I look. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, enough yammering. I always ramble on in these videos. Thank you guys so much for checking out my content. I'm out. Peace.
I'm your nigga night, be my lower low. Happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. I love the ride when you